Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy. Today I'm going to be doing a reading on Jennie from Blackpink, and I just want to make a quick disclaimer as always that I'm not going to divulge too much into her personal life, just out of respect for her and for whomever I do a reading about in the future. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs sorry, I was gonna say subscribe and thumbs up at the same time. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so I get to see you in my next one. Sorry, I didn't get enough sleep last night, so my words are all jumbled up. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get started. Hi everyone. Wow. So first, I just want to give kudos to Jennie because I feel like she's been through a lot, and I feel like it's taught her so much about herself, but also about life. I'm getting the sense that in the past, whenever she faces adversity or she faces issues or problems, her first instinct is almost to run away or leave. So that's whether it's in relationships, in job situations, or whatever. Like if she's faced with a type of confrontational situation, or she's faced with anything that's just like a little bit difficult, her first instinct is to leave the situation because she really doesn't like confrontation. I can see here with Temperance. So it's very similar to a reading I did at the past, but she's someone who truly loves harmony, loves peace. She just loves peace. I feel like if she weren't an idol, she would be living in the mountains somewhere in a cabin all by herself. I think she's happy. She's quite happy being on her own. But right now she's learning how to balance the difficult times and the happy times, and she's learning to stand her ground when things get difficult and wait it out. And I think that's a really difficult skill, and I think some people don't understand how difficult it is to grow beyond your character and become someone who is at peace with that and can accept that some things are just not so easy. So I think she's a lovely person, and I think she's so self-aware about her weaknesses. I think she's so hard on herself, a lot harder than other people are, but she constantly wants to grow, and she's learning to be brave with herself, learning to be brave and accepting of her weaknesses, and learning to be more accepting about others' weaknesses too. Another thing that I see is that she is really embracing herself in this period of time. She has a lot of ideas, a lot of projects that she wants to do, and I feel like she's currently in the gestating period. We have the Empress here and imagination, so it's almost like she's got a really great idea for a project or for a song or for whatever it is. She has a really good idea that she had trouble with in the beginning. Like she doesn't really have that much confidence in herself in the past, so it was difficult for her to kind of like verbalize her idea and share it with others. But now she's able to do that more clearly, and I feel like she's at the stage now before she gives birth to this idea. Also, she's a very kind and nurturing person, but she has a really difficult time portraying that for some reason. Not a lot of people get to see that very beautiful, soft side of her, which is who she truly is on the inside. So guys, please don't hate on her. She is such a lovely person. She's a very kind person, and whatever hate you give her, she gives it to herself 10 times more. She truly doesn't deserve any hate whatsoever. I love that she's learning to balance herself more, her emotions, and learning to enjoy the good and the bad and ride the wave, So what's going on in her life right now with Jennie? Oops. So I do see that things are feeling a little bit stagnant in her life right now. We have the Four of Cups, so it's almost as if she's daydreaming away. She's living in her fantasy land, just because everything feels a little bit stagnant and slow moving to her. I also feel like she doesn't feel very excited about what she's doing right now. We do have the Judgment and the Eight of Cups, so I do feel like she's about to leave something behind. But let's just find out what that is. What is she leaving behind? There's a card that wants to come out. Interesting. I don't want to alarm you guys. I don't want anyone to get worried or anything like that, but okay, so remember how I said she's going to be a lot more brave? I feel like in the past, she's kind of let other people take control of her life, be in the driving seat, whereas she's kind of just there sitting, letting people make the decisions for her. But like I mentioned, she is going to become a lot more brave, a lot more assertive, and take the driving seat in her life. I do see that she is about to leave something behind very soon. Because she's bored, she's not feeling inspired, and she has a clear idea of what she wants to do now. So she's going to finally shed the things that no longer work for her anymore, and she's going to leave something behind. So we do have the Artist and the King of Swords here, so it almost feels like she's going to be very direct, very clear about what's no longer working for her. I have a sense that maybe it's a project, maybe it's something that she doesn't agree with, that she's been going on, she's been going along with for a very long time, and now she's gonna tell them, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm not saying she's leaving Blackpink or anything like that. She might just be leaving a project, or, you know, a little side hustle, something like that. So what else is happening in the near future? Jennie. Oops. So she's making things happen. She's really making things happen. So like I mentioned before, oh sorry, this was upside down. So she's really making things happen. I feel like she's finally taking control of her life. Like, oh my gosh, when I saw this Magician and the Empress, so okay, I have a feeling she's gonna do something on her own, maybe like a solo song, or a solo project, or maybe something featuring someone else. I don't know, but she's got this great idea that she's been thinking about. It's been living in her mind for a very long time, and she's finally gonna do something about it. She's been writing it, she's been conceptualizing it, she's been trying to manifest it, and it's finally gonna happen. She's very clear about her wishes. She's not shying away from it. And I feel like because there's balance in things, it's almost like it's gonna be a balancing act. She's gonna be doing two things at the same time. So maybe it's Blackpink along with this project, see? So we're balancing right here. So the Magician is a go-getter, someone who gets things done, someone who is able to manifest their dreams, which is why I said, like before, she is finally taking control of her life. And also with the Brave card, because she is finally having the courage to be true to herself, the courage to follow her heart. And we have the King of Swords here. So sorry if I'm talking really fast. Sometimes when I do readings and I get a surge of energy from the cards and from the person I'm reading about, it truly affects me and my energy too. But anyway, so we have the King of Swords here. So I feel like she's going to be very direct. She's going to tell people, this is what I want. And we had the Six of Pentacles reverse. So this tells me that beforehand she was someone who, I wouldn't say is a pushover, but someone who would go along with people, who would just go yes, who's very giving. She would put other people's needs before herself. She would think about other people before she thought of herself. But we have this reverse, so she's truly taking control of her life now. She's truly listening to her wants and needs, and she's putting herself first. Good for her, you know? Good for her. So let's see what else is going on. It seems like this is gonna be a big year for Jennie. Oops, sorry, that means There's no message from the oracles at this time being. Let's go back to the tarot card. So let's see what's going on for Jennie. What else is going on? So she's being very just, very direct, very clear. We have justice here, so I do see that something was happening behind closed doors that kind of held her back, but justice is on her side, so everything's going to get resolved, everything is going to be okay. But I feel like that was kind of hindering her too. So maybe she was kind of bound to like bound to something, bound to, oh sorry, we have the Five of Cups right here. So she was bound to something, bound maybe by contract or by something, but justice is on her side, so I feel like she's going to prevail and everything's going to be okay. Another thing is we do have the Five of Cups, so like I mentioned, and we have the Eight of Cups, so I truly see that she's about to leave something behind. So not to worry, you guys. I'm sure it's nothing too serious, but she is leaving something behind. But it's going to be for the better because we have the Ace of Wands. So she's finally truly following her destiny, her passion, and her truth. And this is going to be a great thing for her because, like I mentioned with the Empress and with the imagination, she really has this idea that she really wants to see happen, and it will happen. It will happen quite quickly, actually. Let's see these two cards that also jumped out. We have the Ten of Cups and the Page of Swords. So she is currently very happy in a relationship. Let's just see. We have the King of Cups, the Star. Okay, so she is in a relationship right now, and it's in a relationship that makes her very, very happy. And in fact, this relationship has given her hope in her future again, because I told you before, I could sense that she's been going through a really hard time. I feel like she truly has been at a stage where it was the saddest she's ever been in the past year. A lot of success, but a lot of sadness too. And I feel like this relationship she's in right now has so much love, has so much trust. It's the kind of relationship that is based on friendship, understanding. She truly feels like she's being seen, she's being loved by this person. So it's almost like this person has evolved. She's known this person for a very long time, since he was the Knight of Cups and he's now the King of Cups. He's someone who now has better control of their emotions. I mean, they've always loved her very much, but I feel like now they're able to show it even more. But there's a lot of harmonious, happy love shared between them, and the energy is really, really nice. So that's really good. I feel like they've given her the push to make that next step in her career too. Because we did get the Page of Swords right here, so it's almost like the first idea came from this person, like, hey, why aren't you doing anything about this? Why aren't you doing anything about this great idea, this great talent that you have? Oops. So we have self-love. So this person has truly, truly, truly helped her put an emphasis on self-love. Like I mentioned before, and this is so good, this is going to be a stage in her life where she's really going to listen to herself, and she's going to be truly happy and manifesting her dreams. But I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Like I said, this year is going to be a great, great year for Jennie. A lot of things that she's going to learn, and she's finally going to, you know, go after her dreams and manifest her dreams. She is also going to be leaving a few things behind, but I see that it's all going to be for the best. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye.